Hello, this is Cheryl. If you are an international student like me who did the Bachelor's of Engineering in India and then came to Canada to do the Master's of Engineering and are now looking to apply for engineering and training through APEGA, then this video is for you. So first, what is an EIT or engineering and training? If you live in Alberta and have completed your studies, then becoming an EIT is your first step towards becoming a professional engineer. It basically means APEGA has verified all your academic qualifications and you're now eligible to start gaining supervised experience. To get that EIT status, APEGA has to verify your bachelor's degree, which you have done in India, and this is done through World Education Services WES. You also need to verify your master's degree, but that's the easier part, so that we will talk about it at the end of the video. In this video, you will find a detailed step-by-step instruction about how to create your APEGA account, get that member ID, and using that member ID, how to apply to get your bachelor's degree verified through World Education Services, and we will use the same member ID to get your master's degree verified as well. So before we begin with the application process, I would say keep a photocopy of your bachelor's degree and transcript with you. When we are doing the WES application, we will be uploading these documents. So have it with you before we start the application process. Let's get started right into the video. So the first thing you need to do is go to the official APEGA website. So click on this, click on apply, become a member, and you can scroll down. Here you see you need to become a member in training. That's where you can apply for the EIT. So click become a member in training. Click down. So here are all the requirements you need to become an engineer in training. Keep going down. Here you will find the fees, which is $175 to apply for engineer in training. So click here on log into my APEGA. So here we are going to click to register a new account. So once we come here, you can add your first name, last name. So I'm going to add all my details here, and you can also do it, and make sure you add your first name and last name according to your passport. Whatever is written in your passport, your first name, last name, please add it, and make sure you give an email address which you currently are using right now, so that whatever documents they need or whatever verifications APEGA needs, they will communicate via your email. So make sure you're giving your correct email address. I would say don't give your university email address, because sometimes after you graduate, sometimes they block your email address, right, the university one. So I would say give your personal email address. So now you can just start filling your details here. So once you add your first name, last name, and your email address, come down, click, and then click on create my APEGA account. Okay, so now once you put in all your details to register, APEGA will send you a verification email. So just go to your email ID. So here I've got my APEGA verification email. So this is what it looks like, the email which you will get from APEGA. Click on this link and go to back to login. Here put your email again. So now you have logged in. Okay, so this is what your APEGA account looks like. So you have the dashboard, you have the finance center, and you have the membership. Click on membership and click on become a member. So you will get this login page. Now we will not start our EIT application through APEGA right now. What we are going to do is we are going to fulfill all our other requirements. That is, first what we are going to do is we are going to do our WES process. Then we are going to go and request our university in Canada to send our credentials to APEGA, and then we are going to come and apply for EIT. So why we first created the APEGA account is for this reason. That is to get this member ID. This member ID is very important. We are going to use this particular member ID for our WES application as well, and for our university online portal, which is going to send our documents to APEGA. So this is the member ID. So once you create your APEGA account, the next process is the WES. So here you go to your WES, you click on the WES portal. First click on get an evaluation. Choose your preferred language, English. Where will you use your evaluation? I want to use it in Canada. So click on Canada. Now you have three options. So the one which you have to use for the APEGA EIT application is WES standard application. a lot of people tell, a lot of videos online shows the IRCC. There's a lot of videos for the EIT, like for verifying the credentials, educational credentials through the WES. So a lot of video shows you to click IRCC, but the IRCC is a completely different thing. You cannot choose this to apply for your EIT through APEGA. You have to choose your WES standard application. So click on WES standard application. Here enter your email ID again. So once I've entered my email ID, I'm going to get a verification code. So go back to my email. So the verification code is here. And then I'm going to paste it. Submit the code. Click on continue. Okay, so now we are back here. Again, you need to add the same details, however it is according to your passport here as well. So here I'm going to put the fake name that I've created, and so you will put your first name and your last name according to your passport. You can put your date of birth. I'm just choosing something quite random, but you can put your date of birth accordingly. Now, do you have a WES reference number? No, because we are right now just creating. So then you can put your password. You can either click this or not, that's up to you. Click on create account. Okay, so now this is what it's going to look like. All your details which you've put is already going to be there. You can select the gender and then select your country code. So since you will be living in Canada while applying, this is how it will look like. And so this is the number. Okay, so now what is the primary purpose of this evaluation? So our primary purpose is for APEGA EIT the APEGA EIT designation, which is a professional license. So I'm going to click on professional license. So select license certification type. So here I'm going to select engineering related field. Select licensing state. Since it's Alberta, I'm going to select Alberta. So click next. So here, what credentials have you earned? So the only purpose of using WES is to verify our bachelors, which we have done in India. So here you need to add those credentials. So this is a very important step. So click on add credential. So country or territory of education, I've done it in India, so I'm going to put India. The type of education is I did my bachelor's in India, so I'm going to put university education. Which of these apply? So I did my bachelor's, so bachelor's. Now, name of the institution is a very important step. So I studied in Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, but my college was affiliated to Vishveshwaraya Technological University, and my final degree certificate had Vishveshwaraya Technological University. So you will put whatever is written on your final degree certificate. So here I'm going to put Vishveshwaraya. So here you can see Vishveshwaraya Technological University. I'm going to click. So the name of diploma certificate is nothing but the course you have done. So that is Bachelor of Engineering. So this is the course which I did. Again, put your first name and then put your last name. Field of study is I did chemical engineering. You can put whichever branch of engineering you did. So I was awarded this. You can just put whichever year you were awarded it in. So after you put all these, make sure you're checking everything and you can click save. So once this is added, you can go on to your next. Okay. So now here you need to choose the recipient, and so first one is you. So here you click on add your address and you put your current address in Canada. So here you can select Canada, and here you will put your current address in Canada. And after you put your current address in Canada, choose the delivery by standard mail. So you will have to pay this delivery charge as well. This is the most important part. Now, the second recipient is going to be APEGA. So that's why we went ahead and created this, so that we can get this member ID. So here you will come down and note your member ID, which is 336161. So this is your member ID. So go back here, click on add recipients, and here put APEGA. So put APEGA and click on search. So once you click on search, you will get the 3 list here. So you need to choose APEGA here. So once you choose APEGA, you don't need to mention attention to whom, because we don't know. So here put your APEGA ID, which is it. Click on next. Now here make sure under evaluation type you have selected course by course evaluation. APEGA, for APEGA, the only WES application they accept is this course by course evaluation, which is called WES ICAP. This is the only acceptable verification or evaluation which APEGA accepts. So make sure like double check whether WES ICAP has been selected. So you can just go through all these documents, and once you know the WES ICAP has been selected, so this is the total price. Click on next. Okay, so here you can check your education. So this is what we have put, and if you come down, you can see here your degree certificate. So here so that's why I told you need to have a photocopy of your degree certificate. You can upload it to your account later. Now this second step is the most important part, so you have 2 options to go through this. So if you scroll down to the bottom, you will see you have your by postal email the WES reference number, or by courier you have the WES reference number. So you have 2 options. Now you have 2 options to go by this. The first option is you need to contact your university or college in India, and they have to send your statement of marks and your degree certificate in a sealed envelope to WES. So this is the address they need to send it to. And it has to be in a sealed envelope with your college details. It has to be directly from your university. So it has to be from their address to this address. Now I felt this was a very complicated process to me, because I was, again, colleges in India work at a very slower rate. You could do it, it's not a big thing. If you have family members, they could go request it at your college or university. But again, if you are in my case, where my college was affiliated to VTU, Vishweshwaraya Technological University. So VTU had to directly send my certificates to WES. VTU has a form as well to do this, but I just felt this process would take a lot of time. So the other alternate option is this called National Skill Development Corporation, NSDC. So click on that. I'm going to show you how to use this platform to verify your bachelor's credentials, and how NSDC will help you with that, and then they will send your verified bachelor's credentials to WES, and then WES will verify that, and then WES will send it to APEGA. So now once you just go through this, you can click on next. So this is your review everything. Click on all these boxes, click on next. Just confirm all your details, whether it's correct or no. Click on confirm. So this is the amount you will have to pay, $381.94. After this, you will click on submit. So once you click on submit, you will get a WES reference number. That WES reference number is very important, because we have to use that to get for NSDC. So here, once you come to National Skill Development Corporation, go to the sign in with your OTP. So here you can put your number, and you can click here, and you can request your official OTP. They send this through WhatsApp. So they send the OTP through WhatsApp. So you can put it. Now you're in your WES, now you're in your NSDC portal. This is a very simple step. So here you can click educational verification. So here you can click on start verification. So here you can see for post-secondary degree diploma, they do the educational check with $45. So I feel $45 is totally worth it, because it's reducing all your hassle time of contacting your university, or getting your family members to go there and sending it, and even you have to pay for the courier charge. So considering all that, this is a more easier way, because this website, like this NSDC, automatically it checks your educational qualification, sends it to WES, and everything is it's an easier step. So the first thing you need to do is you're going to need to upload your Aadhaar or passport. You can choose either one of these documents to upload, and then after, you can put your WES reference number right here. After you put your WES reference number, then you can click on post-secondary and you can click on this. So I'm not going to be able to put all those documents, but it's a very simple step. It's only 2 more steps after this. So you click on this, you upload your final degree certificate, and you upload your statement of marks, just these 2 things, and then you go for the payment. That's it. That's all you need to do. And it would usually, for me, the process took around 7 days. It took for them 7 days to send my documents that everything is good to the WES reference number you put. And once this is done, you can actually check in the portal. So I'm just going to save and exit for now. So here you can check. So this is my application process, right? So here you can so once they sent it, you can actually check your status here. You can check all the details. It will show that NSDC has sent your application over and WES is processing your application. And usually for me, the process took around 2 to 3 weeks for WES to finish verifying everything and sending the final report to APEGA. But sometimes for some people it takes a longer time. For me specifically, it took a more longer time because it had already been around 3 weeks and they had to send my application to APEGA. But what happened in my case was, it had shown me that the application has been sent, the final report has been sent to APEGA. But when I called APEGA when I called APEGA and asked them, they told me that they did not receive my final report from WES. So such things may happen. So the most simple thing for that situation where, it may be showing WES has sent it, but APEGA may have not received it. For such situations, come back to this account, click on via here. This is the best way to get in touch with them. Click on your conversation, click here. They are quite fast with this. This is the best way to reach out to them, and make sure you explain the problem in detail. Tell them that this is the issue. Could you please send my final report to APEGA again? And again, mention your member ID even in this conversation, so that they know that they have to send it to this particular member ID. So that was the only issue during when I applied. Okay, so now once you get this NSDC done and then you get your WES done, the next step is to get your, so if you go to your official, so if you basically go to your official university account, there is something called MyCreds. For the university I studied in, we had something called MyCreds. So MyCreds was the one which will digitally send over your transcript to APEGA. Again, it's a very simple process. You can just click on MyCreds, and there you need to upload you just need to put APEGA and put your member ID, and MyCreds will automatically send. After you have done both these steps, so you have done your WES, you have done your NSDC, and you have done your MyCreds, come back to this APEGA web page. So it should take, all these processes should take, you should be able to do all this in 1 day. So finish all these step by step. Click on determine your application type. Now, are you applying for an interprovincial mobility application or registered as a professional member? So for this, it's a no. Now, what is your educational background? So I have completed an engineering degree, so that's why I'm applying for my engineering training. Have you attended APEGA's ethics workshop? So this is mostly for undergraduate students, so no. To apply for member in training even with 4 or more experience, how many years of experience do you have? So I just graduated, so I have no experience, so the answer is no. Are you a Canadian citizen? No. So please select the organization you would like to apply for. So this year you need to select APEGA, Association of Professional Engineers. Then click on submit. So these are the application instructions for your member in training. Go through them and click on apply for membership. Application category is engineering because I did an engineering discipline, and here I'm going to choose chemical engineering. You can choose your own discipline. Click on I agree and click on okay. So now you have to finish all these 12 steps. So prefix, click on miss, like whatever it is for you. Click on Ashley Wood. Now here, So this was another problem for me. It may not be a problem for many other people. So there should be a name difference. So obviously you need to put, if you have a change in your name, like, in your bachelor, there's a different name, and right now you changed your name, there could be some name discrepancy. For me, the case was, in my passport, my full name was Cheryl, and then my family name was Prasanna. That's how it was. But in my degree certificates, it was just an initial, so it was just P Cheryl. So that P was not written in full, like it was not written Prasanna. So that's an issue, because in my bachelor's degree certificate, my name is P Cheryl, but in my master's degree certificate, my name is Cheryl Prasanna. So this issue may arise, and here I didn't add in any of those details because this is for like a complete name change. But in and my name, like legally, I never changed any of my name, right? Because I did not put any of these details here. But after I finished this application process, APEGA did send me an email telling that there is an issue with your name. Like in your bachelor's, your name is P Cheryl, but in your master's, your name is Cheryl Prasanna. Fortunately, before I came to Canada, I had gone to the court and I had got an affidavit signed telling that P Cheryl and Cheryl Prasanna both are the same names. And so I just sent them the affidavit and I gave them all the details, and I just explained them in writing that the P is nothing but the full, the P is nothing but Prasanna, which is my family name. So they understood. So you just need some additional documents to prove what you are telling, and fortunately I had an affidavit. So hopefully, if that's your issue as well, then you need to arrange some document to prove it. That's all. So that's one of the other problems I faced. So now coming here, you need to upload any of your ID proofs. So you can upload your driver's license, your passport, or anything. So here you can upload it. I'm not going to upload anything for now, so I'm just going to okay. So here you can put the gender. Just select some. I'm just selecting something. Put citizenship as India, country of birth, citizenship. You're not a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, so just put other and click save. Okay, so here is where you're going to put your address. Okay, so here you will just put your phone number, click on the country. Okay, so here is where you're going to put your degree certifications, your degree name and everything. So here you will put your degree name, which is nothing but, so for me it's BE, which is Bachelor of Engineering. So your discipline name, put it as chemical engineering. So it's here. Put your full institution name. So you're going to put Vishveshwaraya Technological University here. So I found it. Then you can put the country, which is India. So the date started, just put whenever you've started and whenever you've completed it. Accordingly, just look at your degree certificate. You probably have all the details in that, and just put it accordingly. So the year of graduation, so just choose accordingly and put your thing. So you need to, and make sure you're putting both your degrees here. You need to put your bachelor's and you're going to put your master's. So I've finished my bachelor, so then I go back and then I put my master's. I did my MN, so then again put chemical here, or you can, so you have put your bachelor's, you put your master's. So you can click on this and go to the next step. Okay, so now again, after you finish that, it's going to again tell you that make sure you're sending your documents through WES if you have done it outside of Canada. So you've already done that step, so you can click this and go to the next step. So this is your work experience, which you don't have because you're applying for EIT right now. So the next step is this character declaration form. So this is the character declaration form. So here you will put your APEGA ID. Now, are you currently enrolled or registered in a Canadian engineering or geoprofessional licensing other than APEGA? No, like I was not involved with any other than APEGA. Do you have a pending in process application with the Canadian engineering or geoscience professional licensing body? No, I don't have any other application anywhere else. Have you ever been or are currently the subject of a suspension, undertaking, or have otherwise had restrictions placed for license to practice in Alberta, Canada? So this is also a no for me. It's mostly no in this questionnaire. Have you ever been refused registration, a member of any Canadian engineering or geoscience professional licensing body? So no. If you've ever been involved in any subject of criminal, so no. I have been pleaded guilty or have been found to have committed one of the following. So obviously the answer is no. It's mostly no for everything, so it's just mostly no. Then click the next part. If I've pleaded guilty or I found to be, so it's no. I have had a civil judgment, no. It's going to be mostly no for everything. And then you can come here, put your signature, and then you can enter your name and make sure you're entering it in caps lock. So enter your name in caps lock and like basically your full name in caps lock, and enter your member your member ID here again as well. So once you finish this, you can you can close it and then upload it here. So then click on save. I'm not going to do it for now like thing. Next one is knowledge of professionalism, law and ethics, NPP exam. So this is the exam you need to take later for your professional licensing. So you can just put I will pass the Canadian exam later. What is the fundamentals of engineering? If you have done your masters of engineering in Canada, then you don't need to write your FE exam. So you can put no here, and then you can click on next. You don't have any comments, click on next. So this is just the review. I've obviously not completed the form, but save to the next. So the next step is nothing. You just have to go for your payment. So this would be your total amount. It's around like $175 plus the GST. So the next step is nothing but you click on save, and then you go directly for your payment, and that's it. So once you submit your application, you will have 90 days to submit all your documents, which is basically your bachelor's degree certificate, your master's degree certificate, from the time you submit your application. So you've already done your WES application, and you've already done your MyCreds for your masters. APEGA gets once APEGA gets all your documents, the board will come together and then they will verify all your credentials. For me, the entire the APEGA, once the WES sent over the document to APEGA, it took them around a month for all the process, for them to finish all the process and for them to give me my EIT status. But when my friends applied, it took for my friends it took longer time. For some people it took around 2 months. For some it took more 3 months. So it depends on each individual. To go over everything again, the first thing you do is you create a My APEGA account, you get your member ID, and once you get your member ID, you go to WES, create your application process, and then you pay your WES money, you get your WES reference number, then you go to NSDC and you just upload your bachelor's degree, your statement of marks, and they will verify it to you and they send it to you this particular WES reference number, and then WES would verify all that and send it to APEGA. Then you can go to MyCreds, where you can request your master's degree certificate to be sent to APEGA using the APEGA member ID, and then you can go and finish your APEGA application, and you can put all this is the entire process of applying for engineering and training through APEGA. If you have any doubts, please do comment down, and if you found this video helpful, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.